4 itchy spots. Warning of dangerous diseases that could shorten your lifespan. After 60, have you ever felt an itch that made you wonder what your body might be trying to tell you? As we grow older, our bodies begin to communicate with us in subtler ways. Sometimes it's a fleeting ache, a lingering sense of fatigue, or just a slight itch on the skin that you barely notice. Most people tend to brush off these minor itches, assuming they're just due to dry skin, a temporary irritation, or something not worth worrying about. But the truth might make you think twice. The spot where that itch appears on your body could be revealing far more than you imagine. In fact, for older adults, certain areas of the body that itch persistently might be signs of serious health issues developing quietly beneath the surface. Issues that could shorten your lifespan without you even realizing it. That's right. Something as simple as a lingering itch could be your body raising a red flag, warning you that it's time to listen and take action. In this journey of discovery, we'll explore 4 specific itchy spots on the body, places where, in older adults, that nagging itch could signal deeper health concerns. These aren't just wild guesses or old wives' tales. This information is built on real observations from doctors and researchers who have spent years studying aging and how to live a longer, healthier life. Each itchy spot we're about to uncover carries its own unique story. They speak of the blood flow in your body, the condition of your internal organs, the sensitivity of your nervous system, and even the level of nutrition you're providing yourself. By the time we reach the end of this journey, you'll know how to recognize these warning signs your body sends through your skin and the concrete steps you can take to address them. So don't dismiss those itches just yet. Stay with me, because understanding what your body's trying to say might not only help you add years to your life, but also allow you to live those years with vitality, clarity, and true joy. Before we dive in, if you find this information helpful, please leave a comment or share your thoughts. Your support is a huge motivation for us to keep bringing you valuable content. Now let's step into the first itchy spot on our list. Itchy spot 1. Persistent itching in the lower legs. One of the most overlooked signs, yet one that carries profound meaning about your health, is a constant itch in the lower legs, the area encompassing your calves, shins, and ankles. When an itch shows up here, most people immediately think of a simple explanation: dry skin. They might chalk it up to a natural part of aging, when the skin no longer retains moisture, as it once did. Some might even blame the weather, cold or dry air stripping the skin of its hydration, making it more sensitive. But if this itch lingers, becoming frequent without any accompanying rash, redness, or visible irritation on the skin's surface, it might be time to look deeper into what's happening inside your body. Doctors and medical experts have found that in older adults, those who frequently scratch their calves, shins, or ankles might be dealing with an issue tied to poor blood circulation. More specifically, this could be a sign of a condition known as peripheral artery disease. This disorder occurs when blood can't flow freely through the small vessels in the lower legs. When blood flow is restricted, the skin in this area becomes drier, more sensitive, and sometimes itches in an unusual way, leaving you uncomfortable and unable to stop scratching, despite trying various remedies to soothe it. Imagine 2 older men, James and Robert, both in their early 80s. James is someone who loves staying active. Every morning he takes a walk around his neighborhood. He enjoys the feeling of his legs moving, his blood flowing, and the fresh air filling his lungs as he strolls along familiar streets. James also makes a habit of checking his feet and legs regularly, ensuring nothing unusual is happening with his skin or muscles. Thanks to this, he rarely feels any itching or discomfort in his legs. His life flows smoothly, with steady steps and a body brimming with energy. In contrast, Robert leads a different lifestyle. Lately, he's become less active. Age and life's pressures have left him feeling tired more often, and he started spending long stretches sitting still, perhaps in an armchair, watching TV or reading a book for hours without getting up. Gradually, Robert notices a strange itching sensation creeping into his lower legs. It starts in his calves, spreads down to his shins, and sometimes settles around his ankles. It often flares up at night when he's lying in bed trying to unwind after a long day, or after sitting still for extended periods. The sensation leaves him restless and irritated, sometimes disrupting his sleep and keeping him tossing and turning. At first, Robert assumes it's just dry skin. He grabs a tube of moisturizer from the bathroom shelf, rubs it onto the itchy spots, and hopes it'll go away. He even tries switching his soap, thinking his skin might be reacting to something in it. But oddly enough, the moisturizer and these changes don't bring the relief he expects. The itch keeps coming back, day after day, growing more persistent at the most unexpected times. What Robert doesn't realize is that this itching could be his body's way of sending an important message. Blood isn't reaching the lower parts of his legs as efficiently as it used to. When blood circulation in the legs is impaired, it's not just the skin that suffers. The muscles and tissues in the area begin to weaken over time. The skin dries out, becomes more prone to irritation, and the itching emerges as an early warning. But the problem doesn't stop there. Poor circulation puts extra strain on the heart, veins, and the entire vascular system. Studies have shown that this condition doesn't just cause surface-level discomfort, it's linked to more serious risks like heart disease, stroke, and even cognitive decline. Issues that can quietly diminish your quality of life and lifespan if not caught and addressed in time. The legs are often called the body's second heart because they play a vital role in helping pump blood back up from the lower body to the upper regions. When they struggle to do this job, your entire circulatory system feels the impact. If blood doesn't flow effectively, oxygen and essential nutrients aren't delivered adequately to your organs, putting your body into a state of prolonged stress you might not notice right away. It's like a car running on a half-empty tank. It can still move, but it's far from performing at its best, and eventually, it'll run into serious trouble. But here's the good news. This type of itching can be managed, even improved, if you act early. Movement is one of the best natural remedies you can give yourself. Gentle leg exercises like flexing your feet, rotating your ankles, or taking short daily walks can stimulate blood flow in your body. Picture yourself stepping outside, breathing in fresh air, letting your legs move after a long day of sitting still. It's not just a way to ease the itch, but a gift to your overall health. Beyond that, elevating your legs when resting is a simple yet highly effective trick. You could prop your feet on a pillow while reading or watching TV, helping blood flow back to your heart more easily. Drinking plenty of water each day keeps your body hydrated. Cutting back on salty foods prevents water retention, and even trying comfortable compression socks can offer support to your circulation. If you've noticed a lingering itch in your lower legs with no obvious cause, no rash, no allergies, don't ignore it. Your body might be trying to get your attention in the only way it knows how. Itchy spot 2, unexplained itching in the upper or mid-back. Now let's move to another part of the body where itching can carry a deeper meaning than what meets the eye, the upper or mid-back. An itch in the middle of your back can be frustrating, not just because of the sensation, but because it's hard to reach and scratch. You might think it's due to an old shirt rubbing against your skin, a dry day, or simply your skin growing more sensitive with age. But if this itch persists, showing up regularly without an obvious reason like a rash or irritation, it could be a sign of something more serious quietly unfolding inside your body. Doctors have discovered that in older adults, persistent itching in the upper or mid-back often goes beyond a skin issue. One lesser-known but significant cause of this type of itch is a decline in liver or kidney function, two vital organs responsible for filtering toxins from your body and maintaining internal balance. When the liver or kidneys struggle to do their job, waste products and toxins start building up in your bloodstream. This buildup can irritate your skin, especially in areas like the back where nerve endings are densely packed, leaving you with an unrelenting urge to scratch. Picture two older women, Emily and Sarah, both 76 years old. Emily takes her health seriously. She gets regular checkups, drinks plenty of water daily, and keeps her skin soft and healthy. Emily enjoys peaceful mornings with a cup of green tea, and she rarely notices anything unusual with her body. Her life flows with consistency and calm, like a steady river without ripples. Meanwhile, Sarah has a different story. Lately, she's been feeling more tired than usual. She's noticed her ankles swelling slightly at times, and a strange itch has started creeping across her upper back, especially at night when she tries to rest. Sarah doesn't dwell on it at first. She figures it might be dry skin or maybe a reaction to a new laundry detergent. She switches detergents, applies moisturizer faithfully every night, but the itch doesn't budge. It lingers, persistent and bothersome, driving her to scratch so much that she sometimes leaves marks on her skin. What Sarah doesn't realize is that this itch could be her body's way of signaling that her liver or kidneys are overworked or no longer functioning as well as they once did. When these organs falter, they can't clear toxins smoothly, and those toxins begin to affect everything, from her skin to her energy, sleep, and even her mental clarity. Itching tied to liver or kidney dysfunction often has distinct traits. It doesn't easily fade with typical fixes like moisturizers or soap changes. It usually lacks a rash or clear signs on the skin, making it easy to overlook. Plus, this type of itch tends to worsen at night, disrupting sleep and leaving you drained the next day. Research shows that chronic itching linked to the liver or kidneys isn't just an annoyance. It's a sign of a deeper imbalance in the body, one that could quietly shorten your lifespan if left unnoticed and unaddressed. But don't panic. This isn't a dead end. It's a chance to care for yourself more. The good news is you can take steps to support your liver and kidneys before things escalate. A simple blood test at the doctor's office can reveal how these organs are holding up. From there, small lifestyle tweaks can make a big difference. Drinking enough water daily eases the burden on your kidneys, while a diet low in processed foods, salt, and alcohol can help your liver thrive. If you're on multiple medications, chat with your doctor to see if they might be taxing your liver or kidneys. Think of Sarah again. If she realizes the back itch isn't just skin deep and decides to get checked, she could start making changes. She might add a warm glass of lemon water in the morning, cut back on fast food, and rest more. Slowly, the itch could fade, and she'd feel lighter, more vibrant. So the next time you feel an itch in your upper or mid-back with no clear cause, pause and listen. Your skin might be the first place your body sounds the alarm about internal stress. Itchy spot 3, frequent itching on the scalp or neck. Next, we come to another sensitive area, the scalp and the back of the neck. When older adults start feeling persistent itching in these spots, they often assume it's something minor. Maybe it's dry skin, an ill-fitting shampoo, or just a natural part of aging. But if this itch sticks around, refusing to go away even after switching hair products or cleaning more thoroughly, there might be something deeper happening beneath your skin surface. For many older adults, itching on the scalp or neck isn't just about the skin. It's often tied to deeper factors like stress, inflammation, and even changes in the nervous system. Things that can impact both your physical and mental well-being. The scalp and neck are packed with nerve endings, and they're often the first to react when your body's under strain, especially emotional or neurological stress that's been building up slowly over time without you noticing. Imagine two older men, Michael and David, both in their late 70s. Michael lives an active life. He enjoys socializing, spends time gardening in his backyard, and practices light relaxation exercises in the evenings. He has a calm demeanor, always seeking balance for his mind and body. Michael rarely feels itching on his scalp or neck, and he savors his later years with comfort and contentment. David, on the other hand, has a different experience. After retiring, he's struggled to adjust to his new routine. He stays indoors more, interacts less, and carries a quiet tension he can't quite name. Over the past few months, David's noticed he's scratching his head more often. It started in the evenings when he'd sit watching TV or trying to unwind. But soon the itch spread throughout the day, from his scalp down to the back of his neck. He sees no dandruff or rash, so he assumes it's the shampoo or pillowcase. He switches to a new shampoo, buys a softer pillowcase, but nothing changes. The itch remains, persistent and irritating, leaving him restless. What David doesn't know is that this itch might be a physical expression of the stress and nervous system fatigue he's been carrying. As we age, our body's stress response becomes less efficient. Instead of calming down after a moment of worry, it tends to stay in a low-grade state of alert, raising cortisol levels, the stress hormone, and weakening immune function. This tension often shows up in sensitive areas like the scalp and neck, where nerves are easily triggered. What's more, chronic itching here can sometimes be linked to conditions like neuropathy or even early signs of cognitive decline. That doesn't mean every itch spells doom, but it's certainly not something to brush off. The good news? You can calm your nervous system and ease this itch with simple changes. Deep breathing exercises, a walk outdoors, or chatting with friends can help your body reset its stress response. For David, if he starts small, walking around the block each morning, turning off the TV earlier, calling a friend, he might notice the itching fade. If you're dealing with scalp or neck itching with no clear skin cause, ask yourself, how have you really been feeling lately, physically and emotionally? Your body might be asking for a little peace. Itchy spot 4, constant itching around the chest or abdomen. Finally, we reach the chest and abdomen, the body's core, where itching can reveal a lot about your overall health. When people think of declining health, they picture shortness of breath, dizziness, or memory lapses. But the skin across your chest and belly can quietly signal big issues, especially when it starts itching without an obvious reason. In older adults, persistent itching here often isn't just dry skin. It could point to nutritional deficiencies or absorption problems, which can silently erode your strength, immunity, and ability to heal. Picture two older women, Linda and Grace, both 81. Linda still loves cooking her own meals. She makes colorful plates with fresh fruit, greens, and a bit of protein from chicken or fish. Though she eats less than she did in her youth, she ensures her food is nourishing. Linda rarely feels itching on her chest or abdomen and lives with abundant energy. Grace, however, tells a different tale. Over the past year, she's lost interest in food. She skips meals, grabs a few crackers or canned soup, and feels full quickly. Slowly, she notices her chest and belly itching more, especially at night, sometimes with a dry or tender sensation. Grace assumes it's sensitive skin. She switches body wash, applies moisturizer, but the itch persists. What Grace doesn't know is that as we age, our digestive system can become less efficient at absorbing key nutrients like vitamin B12, essential fatty acids, and minerals like zinc or magnesium. When the body lacks these, the skin dries out, nerve signals go haywire, and immunity weakens. The chest and abdomen, rich in blood vessels and nerves, often become sensitive and itchy. More critically, this deficiency affects muscle strength, energy, and mental sharpness. The scariest part? Nutritional deficits in older adults often don't show as obvious weight loss. You might look fine, but your body could still be starving for what it needs to function. Itching in your chest or abdomen might be an early clue that your body's running low on fuel to keep going strong. But here's the bright side. This is the most fixable issue on our list. Small diet tweaks, like a handful of nuts, a boiled egg, or some berries, can work wonders. If you've noticed chest or belly itching and your diet slipped, let it be a gentle nudge to nourish yourself, not just for comfort, but for longevity. Now that you know these 4 itchy spots, from the lower legs to the back, scalp, and chest, take a moment to reflect. Have you noticed any of these signs? A small itch might be your body whispering, inviting you to pay attention, slow down, and care for yourself before problems grow. You can walk more, eat better, rest deeper, and reconnect with yourself. The goal isn't just to live longer, but to live well, healthy, clear-headed, and happy. Listen to your body, even if it's only whispering through an itch. And that wraps up our exploration of these 4 itchy spots, tiny signals that could hold big meaning for your health. From lower legs crying out about poor circulation, to the back hinting at liver and kidney strain, the scalp reflecting hidden stress, and the chest or belly reminding you of what your body's missing. Each itch isn't just a passing annoyance. It's your body talking, urging you to listen and act before things turn serious. Thank you for joining us on this journey. If you found this helpful, please drop a comment below and share what you learned today or how you plan to use it in your life. Maybe just a quick note like, I'll walk more, or I need a checkup. Your thoughts mean a lot to us, and reading them fuels our drive to keep delivering valuable content. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell so you don't miss our next video. And if you know someone who could benefit from this, share it with them. It's a great way to support each other in staying healthy and living better every day. We can't wait to see you in the next video. Wishing you strength, clarity, and joy. See you soon.